look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No,
Wrong guy.
it's
That's the wrong comic book property.
leaps over a building in a single bound.
He's in this movie.
Yeah.
It's Morbin time. Wait, what?
I still can't
Superman's
believe
in this
he
movie?
actually fucking said that.
We welcome our loyal Coopster Patreon patrons. What level even gets to hear this? I forgot.
I don't know that we discussed it.
Oh, is this not just a regular supplemental?
Oh, that's
That's
right. It's a
the impression
supplemental.
I had.
Oh, well, oh boy, there's probably a little bonus thing here at the end, maybe, where we'll talk about some other stuff about something. Boy, just cut all that. That was terrible. Okay, we're still in the first minute.
No,
Okay.
we got to keep that.
Okay. Welcome to this supplemental, this Flying the Coop supplemental. We, this week, wanted to get out we wanted to strike while the iron's hot. We're about 2 weeks late, but it's still going to be warm because chances are you heard how good Spider-Man Brand New Day was, and then you took a week and then you went and saw it. So we're hoping now you can sit down, cozy up with us, and we can all kind of debrief together.
I'm on the floor.
What?
What are you doing?
What are you doing down there?
There's no spiders
well,
down there.
Oh, there
you
might
know.
be.
I don't have a desk right now.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
no.
on
Oh.
vacation.
This
Yep.
is
Yes.
Hammer's commitment to all of you. He's on vacation and he's still here recording, giving you content.
On the floor.
You
On the
couldn't.
floor.
You couldn't Andrew it and do it in the bed. It wasn't doable.
Probably not.
Oh, damn.
Our loyal fans, don't be fooled. Hammer's been literally vibrating to talk about this since he saw it.
Yeah, he saw it. Who saw it first? Didn't you see it first, Floppy?
I saw it first,
And
and
then
I also
Hammer
have
saw
been
it
vibrating.
that same day.
Yes.
And then you guys
Mhm.
had to wait for us because we didn't see it until yesterday.
Yeah, they had to change their batteries so that they could vibrate longer.
But first and foremost, all of our lovely listeners, just from the get-go, so that we don't have to try and remember what is and what isn't, this spoiler alert. So if you have not seen the new Spider-Man, please wait to listen to this episode until after you do, because I don't want to be held responsible for spoiling something for you, because had something been spoiled for me, I would have been devastated.
Somehow we avoided it.
Yeah.
If you're one of those people who are like, well, I don't really care about the Marvel movies as much anymore.
Oh, then this is
I'm
for
not
you.
too worried about spoilers. But I would say even still, the movie is so good on its own as its own movie. It's worth going to see blind, or as
Yeah.
blind as you can.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
But I think we should start. Everybody, can you give your score out of 10, or maybe like your tomato meter, where you'd put this?
I've never tomatoed before.
So it's like out of 100%.
Oh.
Even though that's not how Rotten Tomatoes works. If anybody's commenting that, I know it's not technically how it works.
I haven't gone to the grocery store yet, and I don't have any tomatoes.
Oh no, Hammer, you're up first. Because you didn't have a tomato joke.
Haha.
Well, I don't eat them.
Me neither.
I don't either. Yeah, none of us eat tomatoes. Okay.
Yeah, I don't either. Fuck the fruit.
Okay, well, apparently this is the anti-tomato podcast.
I'd put this movie for me solidly in the 90%, somewhere in like the 90 to 95%. I don't know how it could have been much better than it was. I would put all of the other Tom Holland Spider-Mans after seeing this movie solidly in like the mid 80s, like low to mid 80s, depending on which one we're talking about.
Okay.
Just overall.
Okay.
So I put this one significantly ahead of the other three.
Cool.
All right. I gotta agree with you on part of that. Definitely in the 90% as far as how amazing that movie was for me, but Brand New Day, or not Brand New Day, but the last one,
No Way Home.
No Way Home, that for me is still my favorite.
Interesting.
That one for me was more of a Spider-Man movie. This one was definitely a Spider-Man movie, but for everybody that joined in it, it felt more like a comic book movie. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting takeaway.
It was phenomenal. Go fucking see it.
Well, hopefully, if they're still listening at this point.
Yes.
I mean, we haven't spoiled anything yet, but
Yeah.
we already warned them.
All right. Husband, you, because I really want to talk about this movie.
Out of 10, more.
More than 10.
Yeah, speechless.
Okay.
How
How do you compare it to the others?
Oh man, I too was a gigantic fan of No Way Home, but this, this to me, I don't know. I'm sure we'll get into it later, but there's a fence in between those two movies, and they're really good neighbors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very short fence.
It's a
like
new.
It's
It's
just
like a new Spider-Man.
It's like the previous owners built the fence, and then they just moved in, and like, well, it's still there. I guess we'll keep it. But like, they put a gate so that they could hang out and have barbecues.
Hammer.
I would put it above 10, and I would also put it as my new favorite.
Favorite overall of the Tom
Yes.
Hollands, or just in general?
All of the above.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
I that was going to be the next thing I said. That I think for me, it's my second best Spider-Man movie behind Spider-Man 2. And Spider-Man 2, obviously, they couldn't do as much as this movie could, so nostalgia's doing some heavy lifting there.
Yeah.
But boy, it was interesting for me, at least. No Way Home, I feel like, is such an outlier because it got all three Spider-Man in. It's banking on that nostalgia. There was a lot going on, so I'm not really including that one when I say this. But this movie really showed you how to make a Spider-Man movie that was so unique and had so much personality over those first two Tom Holland movies. Because
Yeah.
I felt like those first two were so good and so Spider-Man-y until I saw this one, and that like lowered the other two to me, which was crazy. Because I love those. I loved all three of the last ones.
Right.
In my mind, this finally struck the balance of being a Spider-Man movie and being part of the Marvel world.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that's I've probably read about 300 to 400 issues of Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man only. I haven't done like Superior or any of like the cool spin-offs. And kind of to Chia's point, but slightly different, my takeaway from this was actually it felt like such the right way to do a Spider-Man movie that exists in the Marvel world, because like he's just kind of running into people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or the other way around.
Or people are running into him. Exactly. And like, we're going to get into it, but like, even the Punisher pops up for a minute, and then they're not like doing the whole movie together.
No.
He comes back at the end, right? It's just kind of people Peter's running into throughout the comic, which it even separates itself from, even the first one felt like it was a lot of Iron Man hanging around, and the second one was just Spider-Man.
But in the wake of Iron Man, though, so it was still heavily tied to him.
Right, in the wake of Iron Man. And then the third one was obviously all three Spider-Men.
Yeah.
And Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
But what did you guys think of... there's so many cameos to talk about. What did you guys think generally of them?
Amazing.
Yeah, I was a big fan of them. I told Chia afterwards, we tried not to talk about it too much, but like there was just some things we just had to get out. I told her one thing I really liked is that of all the cameos that there were, each one seemed to be pulled from a different reacquired property, so to speak. Like you had obviously Tom Holland, but Spider-Man there representing Sony. You had the Hulk there representing who the fuck owns him? Paramount, I think.
Universal?
Universal. Yeah, Universal owns the Hulk. Jean Grey obviously representing Fox, and then Yelena representing, I guess, just Disney, because that's they're all from these all these different properties and all came together. This is the first time I've seen them all in a movie like this that I can think of. And it was really cool that it was done in such a way that it didn't feel forced. It wasn't like, oh, here's another person. It's just like it made sense in terms of the plot why they would end up where they ended up. It makes sense that Spider-Man
had something to do.
Yeah,
it makes sense Spider-Man would run into the Punisher. It makes sense he would go to Banner to try and get information about suppressing something genetic. Like they fit. and it was really cool. It didn't feel like them just trying to do a gratuitous cameo of some sort.
Yeah.
With potentially one exception, with that being Yelena's character, only because I felt like that was the only, but I still loved it. I just felt like that was the only one where I feel like a lot of people skipped the Black Widow movie, and then if they didn't watch Thunderbolts, which was a great movie, a great Marvel movie, I guess. If they skip that, I think she's going to be pretty involved going forward.
Yeah.
And that felt more of like, hey guys, this is, and me and Miss Floppy actually said, when she pops up on screen, on the laptop screen, they have Ned say, not she's the new Black Widow. He just says, that's Black Widow.
Yeah, that's Black Widow. Yeah.
To like all that felt more, that's the only one that felt like they were trying to keep that person in your head for the future. Because it seems like she could be being set up as the new leader of the Avengers, at least at the start of Doomsday.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Especially
the new Avengers.
Yeah, the new Avengers. Yes.
Yeah, the new Avengers. Hammer?
What?
Thoughts on the cameos? Did you have any that you liked, or any that stuck out to you?
I already had high expectations for him and Punisher, and it still went above that.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Same, dude.
That was like my favorite, like almost big brother, little brother dynamic I've ever seen like that.
Their chemistry really showed.
It did.
There's going to be some mad Punisher fans, though.
Yeah, probably.
They're going to be like, I can't believe they made the Punisher cry.
Shut the fuck up.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, let me tell you something. The very first scene with him, how Spidey, like, takes the gun away, and then where he just, so quickly he attaches it to the roof of Frank's van. I loved that he didn't just like get rid of it. He's like, you can still keep it, but not right now. And how quickly Frank was like, oh yeah, fuck you. Another gun.
Another one. Yeah. So that I was gonna say that too. I loved that they established. I mean, obviously they had run into each other before, but we didn't really know to what extent yet, because later on we learned about something that happened at Staten Island. But you could tell in that moment, okay, these guys have bumped heads a few times. Like, they're not just like one off, like, oh, you're that other guy running around town doing shit. Like, these guys have worked together before, and it's really cool to see.
I told Packy I want like a 20-minute montage. I do not want a show. I want a montage.
Yeah, you remember on the DVDs of the movies when they used to put those like little one shots or whatever?
Yeah. Or even something
like that. Just another one with just the two of them
just
fucking
to
around
show
New York.
how they got from where they were, where we last saw them, to where they were today. I want to see that friendship blossom.
I don't know about where we last saw them, because the Punisher's kind of all over the place right now in terms of where he is in a timeline. But at least see how they like first met and how that interaction went, because I can only imagine what Frank thought of fucking Spider-Man.
I saw an interesting an interviewer was asking Tom Holland and John Bernthal about this, but he's like, is Staten Island the new Budapest of the MCU?
That's kind of how I felt about it.
Yeah. But that's actually, I'm going to my Star Wars default here, and I'm disagreeing with everyone. I don't need to see how they met. I don't need to see what happened on Staten Island. I prefer it this way.
Oh yeah,
because I feel like the reason it resonated with everyone is they did it, like Cameron said earlier, it was like the perfect amount for everyone.
Yeah.
And everyone was in that movie just as long as they should have been.
Yep.
And it left you wanting more of, like, Iron Man. Like, when the movie slowed down at one point and had Peter as, what was his fake name with Banner?
Ned.
He had so many fake names. Yeah,
he was Ned.
Yeah, he was Ned.
Yeah, that conversation where the whole movie slows down and lets him have this conversation with Banner. I mean, that's such a great scene and in an amazing movie that it's but so many scenes are so good it almost gets forgotten. But the whole movie pauses to let this really calm scene play out, so the audience can learn stuff, and it doesn't treat the audience like an idiot. it like expects you to keep up.
Yeah.
But it delivers the information in a cool way because you've got the Hulk on screen for the most part. You got Bruce Banner
Yeah.
explaining the information, so you've got the people who need like the jingling keys, and it all makes sense. There's no like weird cockamamie BS.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't understand half the words they said, but I agree with you.
Well,
It was
like you understood generally though. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like they have the only complaint, and it's not even really a complaint I've seen, is about the kind of MacGuffin is that the cell suppression and like the little the meter on Peter that shows whether he's like more spider or more human.
Mhm.
yeah.
But that is the level of silly that reminds me of the Sam Raimi films,
Yeah.
which I love. You can get silly, you just treat it seriously in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This didn't have any of like the Marvel humor, you know, like the one-liner immediately after like a serious moment kind of quit. Like it was funny in its own way. It was smart in its own way. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I liked about that scene that you're talking about too with him and Banner is that it happened. It was a really good like kind of pause and slow down and gives you a chance to really like take in the information, because just before that we had seen him beat the shit out of the Scorpion
Right.
and go full
In
full spider, I guess. I don't know how else to call that. Like
he went full spider.
full spider, and he just like
It's spider in time.
Spider in time.
he like beat the shit out of the Scorpion and injured a cop, and like gave no fucks about the fact that he was not holding back as much as he could,
Yeah.
like as much as he
He
normally
went-
does because of how strong he is. But yeah,
Which is such a nice, it turned the Spider-Man No More concept on its head. That I love Spider-Man 2 for doing so well. They completely take it from, it's not that he's losing his powers, it's that he's losing his humanity.
yeah,
Because he is distancing himself so much from his humanity
It's
that
his-
he's becoming the spider.
yeah, his self-isolation. Yeah,
Which is stupid and corny, but they treat it seriously. They give it the respect it deserves. They explain it in a way that makes sense, and you're bought in. And like, if someone wants to complain that it's dumb, that's fine. But like in the logic of the movie, it works.
and it works really well outside of the movie too, coming out of
Mhm.
the last 6 years of COVID and everything. A lot of people self-isolated to an extent that
Relatable.
there's some that are probably still in isolation right now, because I know a lot of people are still, I mean, it's still a serious thing, but there are people that are still taking it as serious as they did on day one. It fits into this interesting narrative that I've seen. I think it was just in a group of memes that I read, but like one of them said that the last 2 or 3 Marvel movies have all dealt with like serious internal conflicts
And depression.
Yep.
and serious different forms of depression and stuff like that. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I was like, this is what I want. I mean, I want superheroes fighting each other. That's fun. I guess not fighting each other, fighting the bad guys. But I also you want something relatable out of it, and
Mhm.
that's what this movie did for me. It gave me something to relate to.
Speaking of Hulk, we got the return of Savage Hulk,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
Who-
Huge. Yeah.
He
we
was a
have not
lot
seen
bigger.
since 2018.
Holy shit. dude.
Yeah,
And it's a specific version of the Hulk. Like, it's I can't remember what they call him in the comics, where it's like it's almost set in the future. It's set in like the far future, where like Hulk is like one of the only people still alive on Earth.
Oh,
oh
yep.
yeah.
And there is no more Bruce Banner, and it's just Hulk. That
Like Maestro or something.
Maestro, yeah, something like that. And it's kind of reminiscent of that. And yeah, he's like overpowered to a ridiculous degree. And if you somehow haven't seen the movie, a great way to sell it, if you just like fun action, again, action that makes sense and drives the plot forward. Spider-Man and the Punisher have to fight the Hulk.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to?
Which-
Do you want to take this one? You just really don't want to fight the Hulk, do you?
That scene when Spidey was dragging Frank on the floor and Hulk was jumping over and he's
Oh
just
my-
firing in an
dude.
arc up in the air in
It-
slow motion. That was so
such-
fucking good.
Like, I can't wait for that to be a still frame. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
we
it's gonna be
might
great.
have to purchase that one because that was such a killer fucking shot.
Yeah.
But can we pause real quick because I have a
Yeah.
question. I feel like the
Yeah.
last time we saw Bruce Banner and the Hulk, they were one. They were
I
the
did-
beast or the monster and the man. Like we saw him in She-Hulk, and then he had a
Mhm.
son, and now all
Yep.
of a sudden
And a
he's
sling on his
and a
arm
sling,
too.
but that was because of the
Mhm.
gauntlet.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden he's containing the beast again, and
Mhm.
he's a professor. Like what happened?
Does
Did
anyone know?
we?
I need to know.
Did
Like,
anyone see Captain America with the Falcon?
yes, but it was
Okay.
it was like when it came out. That was ages ago.
That was the Red Hulk movie.
That
right?
was the Red Hulk, though.
I didn't see it. I figured Hulk would show up in it at some point.
Hammer.
Nope.
I
No,
didn't
he
think
didn't.
so.
Red Hulk did.
Yeah,
but
Red Hulk was in it.
It was
but
just
not,
Red Hulk.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Well, yeah.
it was just Han
That's
Solo
surprising.
getting really
Okay.
fucking
Like
angry.
they referenced Hulk because obviously Ross has brought up the fact that his daughter used to date Bruce Banner.
But yeah, I'm really, really confused on how we went from Banner having it all under control to not.
It's probably something we'll either get explained later on or not, but it's like the Punisher. I mean, in season 1 of Daredevil, last we saw he was in a cage, and then in the one shot that he was in, he's fighting the Nucci family, or at least all the assassins that Ma Nucci set after him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's about to go on like a manhunt for that family, and then it cuts to the credits. So like there's a few different cameo characters that we don't know what happened to them from the last time we saw them up until this Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Well, Shea, you might have actually answered it in your own question. Because now that I'm thinking about it, Hulk has a son. I don't think Hulk was fucking as the Hulk. Right?
He was, because the
So-
son came from Sakaar.
Oh, was the son from Sakaar?
Yeah, the son was
Oh.
a Hulk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, is
full
the son just like a Hulk?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
with
that's
like a
wild.
ponytail.
Yeah.
Yeah, with like
Hulk
a-
with a ponytail and a little bit shorter.
He's like Jabba's son.
Yes.
Okay.
Daredevil met him.
Yeah.
Daredevil met him in what?
She-Hulk.
Oh,
Mhm.
I didn't finish She-Hulk.
Oh my! What
Um,
the fuck?
It's a good show.
It
It
is
was fun.
such a
Come
good
on.
show.
It was fun.
It was not at all what I expected. I liked what I saw, but when I realized it wasn't the NCIS that I thought it was going to be, or the like Boston Legal that I thought it was going to be, I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch this another time, and then I just never did.
What, you want William Shatner playing the Hulk?
Well, no, I liked.
I'm just
I thought
referencing
the
Boston Legal also.
oh yeah, that's the thing. I liked what's her face? Tatiana something Maslany.
Maslany, yeah.
Medicine Man.
Medicine.
She was great. It was just I was like, oh, this isn't a show I feel like watching right now. And then I never came. Oh, and then I watched the last like 10 minutes of the last episode, and I was like, okay, I got it.
Oh, well, then you would have seen his son.
Oh, it was in the post-credit scene.
Oh yeah, no, I just went and I saw when she went to talk to Kevin Feige robot. Like when she was looking at like the
Yeah.
storyboard for it, and she went and talked to the writers and everything. That's like I saw that. Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question, Gia, because I just assumed I missed it, but it seems like we all
No.
missed it,
Yeah,
or it didn't exist.
I don't think there's an on-screen explanation yet.
Or I mean, it could just be like the Thing from the Fantastic Four. Like he got tired of. I mean, I don't know. Hulk Banner is kind of hot. He's got that zaddy energy. So
Can
like,
confirm.
yeah, I don't think maybe he's not like a rock monster like the
Thing.
Yeah, so maybe he's okay being the Hulk. I don't know. That's a great question.
Right.
But my next talking point I have for everyone is I want to hear from people who didn't know who it was going to be first, because I think a couple of us did know. But what did you think of the villain? At least until before we get the reveal.
Are we talking about what?
Oh, well,
are we
what we
talking
think
about
is
the
the
real
villain.
villain?
No, what we think is the villain, like the person jumping
the person
in
in the
bodies.
hood.
Yes.
Okay, I did not know that. I knew that the actress was in the movie, but I refused to find out who she was playing, so I had no clue.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have left bruises on my husband's arm when we finally saw under the hood, and I realized, because it clicked instantly who she was just based off of her powers. And then when he said the name, I think I might have bruised him again, because at that point my thoughts were correct. And you guys, the excitement that I fucking have for the casting of Jean Grey.
That's
I
awesome.
speaking of memes, I saw one that said, what is it, Spider-Man Brand New Day review on Rotten Tomatoes. I can't believe Max became Vecna.
No. Hammer, what did you think of the villain? I think you kind of knew.
I mean, I went into it expecting it to be Jean, just because the internet. I don't know if it was a leak or a rumor or whatever, but I saw people pinning her as Jean Grey all the way back when they were filming it last year.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wow.
Did you
Yeah.
did you put 2 and 2 together in the movie?
I mean, I went into it expecting that.
Expecting what, though?
Jean Grey.
So, but what I'm saying is, did you put Jean Grey into the person who was jumping from body to body?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. See, I didn't. I also had it spoiled for me. But that I think we all had different experiences of how we figured it out, because like we haven't heard Packy's yet, but like Chia didn't know anything, went in blind. You had it spoiled. You were expecting it, and for me, I knew Jean Grey was going to be in the movie, because of Sadie Sink, but I did not. I thought she would just be introduced in the typical Marvel way, where it's like, I'm Jean Grey, and she just has like some power and it helps them. I was super enamored with the villain and the villain's power, because I I I haven't read a lot of X-Men or watched a lot of X-Men. I've only seen the movies. So I've never seen Jean Grey's power used in that way, where she's literally jumping from person to person
Yeah.
like that. And so I was like terrified, and not like the horror movie way, but I was like, what a scary villain. Like she's just it's
Mhm.
just jumping. How could you ever catch it?
Yeah.
And what a cool way they had Peter figure out and calculate its like draw distance,
Right.
like
Yeah.
how far it could go,
Yeah.
and then he isolates it.
I think, isolates it and calculates exactly where he needs to leave the next jump victim, I guess, so that it
Yeah,
can't jump to the next one. Yeah.
fascinating, really smart, really smart. And again, kind of a advanced concept, but they explain it they don't dumb it down too much, but they expect the audience to get it.
Yeah.
Not a lot of hand holding,
No,
which I definitely appreciated.
Since we're talking about Jean Grey, I have to bring up the dumbest interview question I heard the entire press tour.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
It was someone interviewing Sadie Sink, and they're like, so, say I went into a store and bought some jeans, and say that they were gray, and that was just the question.
Like they were trying to get it out of her
They're
that
trying to
that's
get
who
it
she
out of
was
her.
playing.
I don't know. She was just like, what about them?
That's,
Jesus.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Oh,
oh my
man.
god.
See,
People are
so
dumb.
but that was the big thing. Sadie Sink, a lot of the marketing was around, you didn't know who her character was going to be. A lot of people were just saying Mary Jane, like a new Mary Jane,
Mhm.
because she has red hair.
Yeah.
But
Clearly
young.
that wasn't going to be it.
Yeah.
But
We already have MJ.
Yep.
we already
Yeah.
have MJ. Like it or not, I know there's some weirdos out there that don't. Probably Zendaya's best performance all around,
She fucking
from these
killed
Spider-Man
it.
movies.
Yeah.
I think the first 3 she did feel kind of samey, which isn't like an insult. It's like each movie she felt. I don't know. Her character grew.
Well, it was also a new dynamic in this one.
Yeah.
Right, and she killed the new dynamic all the way
Yes.
through the movie. That's the thing. Like it was such an evolving dynamic character through the movie. Every other movie she's changed from movie to movie, but in this one she changed through the whole film, and it worked the whole time, including when Jean Grey jumped inside of her.
Oh
Mhm.
my
Oh,
god,
man.
yes.
Yeah, that was a heavy scene, because like you think for just a second the same thing Peter does. You're like, oh, what? He like found a way to get through the spell and get her to remember and fulfill this promise and everything. And then the second like they revealed that it was Jean, you're like, oh
I'm like,
fuck.
oh, that was dirty.
Like I felt sick to my stomach. I was like, I've been swindled.
Well, I think very early in the podcast, I think it was me. It might have been someone else said, I like my Peter Parker depressed. And him being finally told everything he wants to hear after he's self-isolated for 4 years, and basically his only social life has been watching Ned's Instagram updates. Him hearing everything he wanted to hear so he could finally be happy, only to have it ripped away by the villain, was even too much for me. It's like, okay, I don't want him to be this depressed.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you guys, you took it a little too far.
Yeah, he was like, I liked where he started. I didn't know he was going to get more depressed.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a cameo that actually did feel out of place a little bit.
Oh, which one?
The hand.
Yeah.
That was kind of odd. Okay, that's
how
a good
he
point.
just like defeated them so quickly, and now
they mention
just
it nonchalantly. They're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, he defeated the hand." It's like, wait, what?
Literally, Daredevil's been doing that for so long.
Daredevil and Iron Fist, like there was like so many seasons of the TV shows that revolved around that villain group.
Yeah, and then Spider-Man's just like, yeah, I got that.
Well, and even earlier on, he's like, "Oh yeah, they work for us now."
Yeah.
I think it's important to note that there's that golden rule in filmmaking where if you can make something cool enough, it doesn't really matter. I'll appeal to the other people on this podcast and talk about episode 8 of Star Wars, where a certain ship went light speed through an entire Star Destroyer. And, you know, the rule of cool mostly prevailed there, where it looks cool enough where even the people who hate it were like, well, I mean, yeah, it is kind of cool though.
Yeah.
With this, yes, they do kind of brush past that in the same way that they brush past that Spider-Man and Punisher know each other.
Yeah.
But it culminates in probably the best Spider-Man fight scene we've seen on a silver screen.
Yeah.
Obviously, the last movie had a lot going on, a lot of great moments, but the fighting I wouldn't necessarily call great fighting. The choreography in this made sense.
The last one, the big points about the last Spider-Man movie that made that scene so compelling was that you got to see each Spider-Man fight in their own particular style. Like I saw one the other day that said like, you know, Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland's Spider-Man are doing their thing, but Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was designed to be a little more spider-like. So you see him like crawling all over people, like I think the lizard's body, like a spider, and like webbing him, and he's using more of like the spider-like defense mechanisms instead of just all-out brute force. And so that was what made that fight so interesting. But in terms of like you're saying, an actual like bare knuckle like fight of some sort using all of like the abilities that Spider-Man has and is discovering and everything, this was by far the best one I've ever seen.
It turned into Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Like suddenly. And it's like, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Yeah. The action and the swinging was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What was really cool, too, speaking of swinging, because of his mutation and just like having to rediscover how to, I guess, be Spider-Man, we got to see a side of him that we haven't seen out of this Spider-Man, where he's discovering his powers and learning how to do everything for the first time. So we got to witness that with his more organic abilities that he I guess mutated into. And I of course laughed like a 12-year-old boy when it looked like semen coming out of his arm.
100% looked like semen. I wondered when we were going to talk about this, just oozing out of that little hole. I was like,
it's just that little cum squirt at the end.
Floppy, I want you to know that I thought of you because I was sure that you vomited all over
his
the
slightly
theater.
used spider webs.
I looked away immediately. I was like, nope, can't look at it.
Yep. I was like, oh God, poor Floppy.
Well, to that point about weird little things, I had one thing that I don't think a lot of us are going to have much negative to say about this movie. And I wouldn't even say this is negative. It was just, I was on edge the whole time waiting for him to molt.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Because
after he saw
they
that
show
video, I was
him
like,
seeing the
please,
thing.
please tell me that
Yeah.
is not foreshadowing. Please tell me that's not foreshadowing. Like,
I was like, how is he going to molt? And well, I thought, honestly, Chia, I thought he was going to molt into the black suit and like have that. And I don't know if I would have liked it, but I just thought that's what was going to happen.
that's fair.
In an interview, he has said they considered going down the man spider route, but then we're like, well, we want kids to still be able to enjoy this.
That's what I say. Man spider is fucking terrifying.
That's a good call. Thank you, Marvel, for not giving us Man Spider. We already got
What did
enough of that
everyone-
out of the boys. We don't need something like that here.
But it does remind me of Packy. You were talking about like the spider taking over, and it does pay a nice little homage, whether intentionally or unintentionally, to Sam Raimi, because one of the things he wanted was to have Spider-Man make his like costume by like knitting it, and
Yeah.
he wanted to have a shot with Tobey Maguire like a spider, like up in the corner of his room, like hanging like a spider, like in his own little cocoon thing that he made, knitting it like a spider. And he wakes up at one point and he is like spidered himself into a little cocoon naked.
Yeah.
And it was so freaky. I thought he just got taken over by the entity, but no, he just went full spider for a little bit there.
Yeah.
The next thing I have is what do you guys think of VMAX? What'd you think of that?
I liked the payoff.
Yeah.
Or the lack of payoff?
No, it
made sense.
It was like
in the
a
context
fucking
of the movie.
gut punch when you found out what it actually
Yeah.
was. It hurt.
Yeah, it made sense
Wait,
in the context of the
I'm
plot.
confused.
But
What do you mean?
Yeah, what are you confused
Yeah,
about?
what do you mean you're confused?
What was the gut punch?
That was the last thing her sister saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sent out that image because it was like her dying, like, expression of her power.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Okay. So this is something I wanted to mention. So then, yeah, I guess that's a moment that it's probably the only moment that didn't click with me. Why? So if that's supposed to, so I thought it was more of a Marvel always has their stupid MacGuffin that they have towards the end of like something that they're talking about the whole movie. Like there's like some, like I said, a MacGuffin that will come in, and not in every Marvel movie. But then to have this one be something, which is kind of like nothing, which was just obviously emotionally impactful. But my problem was more just that the line right before that, he tells her that her sister died.
Mm-hmm.
And then she looks up, sees the VMAX, and then puts like a couple lines happen, but then she looks up, sees the VMAX, she's like, "You killed my sister." But like he told her that she died. Because he said that like this is what your sister's sacrifice was for. And then later she sees the VMAX thing. So like I guess I thought he told her immediately that her sister died when she gets in the room, because he says almost like verbatim, this was what your sister's sacrifice was for.
Yeah, but I think the click for her was that when it, in his way of phrasing it, saying this is what your sister sacrificed, it seemed like she was willing to do it. Like she gave it up. She put herself out there in order for them to get this information that they needed. Whereas in that moment, she looked up and saw that it was in the room that she was held captive in. And in that very same spot that she was held captive in. So if that was like the last image that her sister was able to push out, she realized that she died in that very held captive spot. And it wasn't a self-made sacrifice. It was a sacrifice that was imposed on her by the, were they the Bureau of Damage Control or something like that?
Yeah, damage control. Yeah.
Was that the guy from Severance?
Yes, it was.
It was the guy from Severance, which is why the moment I saw him, I was like, well, he's going to be a bad guy.
Yeah,
he's the bad guy.
I know.
Okay, so that makes sense. So yeah, then I totally get it. I took sacrifice literally because I just assumed she died in that room. And so when he said that's what her sacrifice was for, I was like, oh, so she died in that room. And then later Sadie Sink finds out, which is why like I get that would be like a revelation for her. But I just like that the VMAX didn't have to be some stupid, this is how we beat damage control.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, or God forbid, it's like, oh, VMAX is the Vision.
Right.
Yeah.
It
the
was literally
upgraded
No,
just
vision.
no.
it was
And I was like,
literally
oh,
just a broken
Christ.
sticker.
Yeah, it was a fucked up vent. Like that's
Yeah, Vent Max.
way better than what I thought it was going to
Yeah.
be, because I was terrified. I didn't think about the vision at the time, but sitting here now, my stomach's in knots thinking of how bad it could have been if it's like, this is the Vision Max that
Yeah.
we're putting all of her powers into.
Like that's the name of the new White Vision or something like that.
No, his show's in a few months.
Yeah.
and it shoots a giant blue beam into the sky like the other Marvel movies. And it's gonna take over the world. It's like, oh, this sucks. Well, my last few points are just kind of general stuff. But yeah, does anybody have some? Did you have some, Hammer?
I particularly liked some of the swinging because it was actually done practically.
Yes.
There are set videos of Tom Holland or somebody up on wires swinging through
Oh, cool.
buildings.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome. I too enjoyed the swinging, and with him learning how to re-swing with his new ability, having to literally verbally turn it
Stop.
on and off.
Yeah.
Yes, that was great.
But I
I
fantastic.
love how he whispered it
Yeah.
to him while he was carrying MJ.
Yeah, so it didn't.
Wow.
Like,
Stop.
go,
Stop.
stop.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Web, stop.
I liked also when he went to catch the scorpion in that scene where he beat the shit out of him, how he came flying in there, or I guess swinging in there and crashing through the signs and smacking into the wall, and just like he had never done it before. I really like how they emphasized how foreign this was for him. And he even
yeah.
referenced, he said Peter too did this, or this is how it worked for him, so it's got to work for me. I can figure this out.
That was one of those lines where I was like, you know, it's going for the nostalgia, but it works.
Mhm.
You're like, oh yeah, Peter too. Love that guy.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah, exactly. It didn't require it for that scene, but it was just a quick nod and then moved on.
But I think that's where Marvel in these this ongoing series of a billion movies really its best strengths are it's the moment from Endgame where the Wasp radios back to Captain America and goes, "You got it, Cap." And she looks at Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Because if you watched Ant-Man,
He was so
Ant-Man and the
happy in
Wasp,
that moment.
Ant-Man calls him Cap all the time, and she's like, "Why are you calling him Cap? Like, you sound lame." So if you're in the moment in Endgame and you hear that, it works for you.
Yeah.
If you didn't, it's just like, oh, she's saying you got it, Cap, and like that's it. That's what I think the MCU is the best in its crossover stuff, and with this, that's it again. You know,
Yeah.
Peter 2 did that. Like, if you don't know, you just don't think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
But
What
who
was
saw that movie and didn't see this movie?
right? What was everyone's favorite moment from the movie?
Frank at the very end when he allows Peter to leave the hospital unanimously and stands in the window
Anonymously.
wearing the costume and the grunting noises that he made.
Yeah.
He is having literally
Oh, yeah.
the best day he has had since he lost his family. Like that moment for me, because I love Frank dearly, it made my heart so happy for him to just be a fucking goofball because he was incognito. Nobody.
Well, he had a good like last few minutes, right? Like he figured
Yeah.
out he didn't kill his friend.
Yeah.
You know, he was able to open up to him and apologize. He was able to actually like make up for something, because he can't do
Yeah.
that to his family. He can't say, "I'm sorry that this happened to you. I'm sorry that I probably put you in this position." You know, it's like he got to tell Peter, I'm so sorry I shot you," and he like made Peter shut up so he could say it.
Yeah, he's like, "No, you're not cutting me off. Let me
he's like,
fucking
"Let me
finish."
do this." Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was such a cool moment to see between those two, and then just to see a side of Frank that I never thought we would ever see. It was just really fun. And then Peter got to stand in the crowd and just like feel the love of the city. It was just
Oh my God. In
it,
that moment, you're right, and I'm sorry to cut you off.
yeah, you're
but
good.
when the kid looks at him and does the spider shot at him, and he does it back, I leaned over to Chia and I was just like, imagine if he's still not in complete control and he just webbed the kid and shot him.
Like shot him off his dad's shoulders.
He's like, "Oh shit."
Be like, "Oh, my bad."
Another moment we hadn't brought up yet was the stuff with Aunt May.
Oh yeah, his memory of Aunt May and how he
Was that?
let.
Are you saying that because that was your favorite part? The
Uh,
the the
it,
emotional beat.
I don't know if it's favorite, but it's up there for sure.
Mm.
And how it like intertwined with Jean.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, my favorite part was seeing Marissa Tomei too.
Nice.
I mean, obviously,
I'm
but no,
glad they were
that
able to still find a spot for her in the movie. It makes perfect
Yeah.
sense how they would, but I'm really glad they did.
yeah,
In a movie with all of the Gen Z's favorite people with Sadie Sink and Zendaya, it was nice to have a little Marissa Tomei in there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
A little My Cousin Vinny to level it all.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Poppy, what was your favorite moment?
I have a really specific favorite. My favorite moment from any Spider-Man thing is where it feels like Peter Parker, especially in the veil around Spider-Man. It's why Spider-Man 2 is my favorite movie. And I know that's not a hot take. It's a lot of people's favorite movies.
Yeah.
Peter Parker saves the day
Right.
at the end. He pulls off his mask. It gets Doc Ock to realize, oh, what am I doing? Spider-Man doesn't save the day. Peter Parker saves the day.
Right.
And in this, almost like how this movie flipped that whole Spider-Man No More idea on its head, they do kind of the opposite, where they have this beautiful scene and just a masterclass in how you write relationships. It's so impressive. It's the scene where it's Spider-Man Peter meeting up with Ned and hanging out with him and Zendaya, him
Yeah.
and MJ,
Oh my
and
God.
how they are able to write that scene in a way where, how do you write a scene where two people who don't know each other are clearly meant to be best friends?
Yeah.
It's
Right.
so a movie. I mean, to keep it in the Spider-Man realm, a movie that clearly fails at it is Amazing Spider-Man 2. They bring in Harry Osborn
Yeah.
with Andrew Garfield. They have this weird conversation that's like uncomfortable and odd. Probably how it would be, because Harry was like gone for a while, I think, in that movie. And then he came back, and it was just, it's just a lesser writer, I think. But everything in this worked so well, to immediately the Lord of the Rings references. But then even when they're just hanging out, sitting around, it was just like, I could live in this scene watching this.
100%.
And you felt it for Peter. And it's on a story level, it works so well because you get to see Peter really not, it's like, this is that little bit that he's getting that he refuses to let himself have, which is Peter Parker and Spider-Man to a T. It's like he lets himself get a little bit of this thing that's all he could ever want, but the responsibility pushes through and bulldozes all of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was definitely far and away my favorite moment. Again, another moment where they slowed down. I love when a movie is confident enough where it's like, I've been good. Now, audience, sit and watch.
Yeah, exactly.
Just relax and listen.
Take
and
a breath.
that's super impressive.
I liked in that scene that it all culminated with Yelena saying, "Oh, the loneliest guy in the world finally got friends." You know, it's like
exactly. Elena comes back in at the end of that scene, and yeah, it's totally great.
Yeah.
Totally great. But Packy, what was your favorite moment?
Oh man, I asked the question. I wasn't prepared to answer.
Was it how Tom Holland's accent is gotten more New York for the most part?
Yeah.
Watching it come in and out throughout the movie was my favorite part. Just because it's like, no shade, obviously. It's no Halle Berry from the first X-Men movie.
Right.
Where she's like, starts Egyptian and then she gives up.
Yeah.
She's like, that sucks.
Yeah.
I'm Halle Berry. I'm too good for this.
Right. I saw an interview with him where they asked him what was the most difficult word for him to say while working on this movie, and he said, ironically, the hardest word for me to say is Spider-Man,
Yep.
because he every time he says it, he's like, I want to say it like Spider-Man. He's like he's from the deep south.
Well, all the Brits always go to like South.
Yeah.
Southern
Yeah.
accent first.
Yeah.
All of them.
I think
Well, all the men do. All the women go Valley Girl.
right.
The men go Southern, the women go Valley Girl.
Right.
I think those are like the easy ones.
Those are very easy to do. Yeah. I think if I had to pick a favorite scene, I'm gonna go with probably like the overall scene that probably surprised me the most, and I don't know why it surprised me, but the reveal of when Jean is like breaking into damage control and Peter goes to try and, stop her there, and then it's clear she's using something to try and break down the door. It didn't cross my mind once that would be the Hulk.
Same.
No.
I had no
Yes, not
fucking
at
clue.
all.
I was like, what could she? I'm like, I thought maybe she was just like, I don't even know. Like maybe she had a machine. Or, I
Yeah, not a moment
it
where I thought
was.
it was the Hulk.
I thought maybe it was just
Yeah.
like her abilities. Maybe she was able to, even though I know she's only had telekinetic and um, what do you call it? The the telepathy, I guess. She's only had these like, yeah, I guess. She's only had the telepathy as far as I could see at that moment. Like she didn't have the ability to pick up objects and hurl them across the way. So, but in my mind, I was like, oh, she's just using her mind to like try and beat down the door or whatever. And then she revealed that it was the Hulk. And then that whole thing about Peter shows up, realizes the Hulk is there, and he's like, you're a lot bigger than you've been. You know?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then Frank showing up to help him because MJ was like, you should help him, just like you needed him
Mhm.
in Staten Island, huh? And to see Frank be like, it's like, fuck yeah, okay, I like this kid, I'm gonna give him a hand. And then the dynamic between them during the fight, like I think it's just that whole scene of breaking into damage control into that last room where they're all being held, up to and including when Jean took over Frank, because John Bernthal
Yeah.
again getting to be a completely new character, and he's just like dipped into like trying to do this little white girl voice. It's like,
Mhm.
what did he say again? It was like,
Good luck with that, Peter.
yeah, good luck with that,
Oh
Peter.
yeah.
It was like very like proper versus his typical like
Mm.
normal voice that he does, and I was like, what the fuck?
I like right when he came back out and he was just like, "Is that my gun?"
Yeah, is that
Yeah.
he didn't care about the fact that somebody had taken over his mind.
Another moment I liked was when they were in Frank's like boathouse and Peter was working on his inhibitor thing, and like
Yes.
MJ has to come over and help him.
That's another one of those scenes like Floppy was talking about where they were in the apartment together just being friends. Like while she's in the bunk, they have the curtain and he has his mask off. They're just having that real moment
Great
together.
scene. Great scene. And it turns out the MacGuffin of the whole movie was the thing we had seen of the whole movie, and it was that fucking note.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Mm-hmm.
and she finds the note in the coffee cup where it's like it didn't feel cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't feel cheap, it didn't feel forced. It in my mind, I had completely forgotten about the note. I forgot that it was there with her and that she was alone with the note. I didn't even think about it. And then when she found it, I was like, "Oh, well, now she knows. Cool, maybe this will work." And then, like me being hopeful about it, no, like of course she's gonna be like, "That's not me." Like you may have given that version of me the safety and the sacrifice that you did, but that's not who I am now. That's not who I've become. And I'm just like, fuck, like I get it. That sucks. Like I want so badly for like Peter to have his wish and the everything he wants, but it's the unfortunate reality that he set forward.
I think that
Yeah.
her acting during that scene was just phenomenal. The way that
Yeah.
she handled it, like kept her composure, but you
Mhm.
could tell that she was definitely like a little voice cracky.
Yeah.
It was again another heavy scene. This movie had quite a few of those. And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
What an ability to be able to act in a scene with your partner like that and believably tell them I don't love you.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about the fact that
That
yeah, they are
She
together.
yeah.
she just channeled that moment from the the first movie. Did you guys see that? The uh like the press tour for the first movie, or maybe it's the second movie, where the girl who was Peter's love interest, like
Oh,
they like kiss, like she like gives him a kiss on the cheek, and then Tom Holland looks over and Zendaya was watching the whole thing, and then she just kind of like her face kind of goes stone faced, and then she looks back out into the crowd, and then Tom Holland looks at her, and then he looks like straight ahead, and he's like, "Uh-oh." And it's this perfect moment of, "Oh no, I've made a mistake."
Oopsie.
I'll find it and drop it in the thing, but it's clearly like he's like, "Oops."
Oh,
I've
that's
ruined it.
amazing.
Going back to Hammer saying about the scene in the boat too. I really liked Frank. I like that was I had no idea that would be his safe house. And there were so many traps set, and at first I thought it was just shit falling apart because it was an old place.
Same.
And then all of a sudden
Mm.
Frank just pops out in his fucking bathrobe with a gun, and I'm like, okay, that's Frank. And then he's like invites them in, offers
made
them
chili.
Yeah, he made chili, and he's like, I'm pretty sure you don't want to eat that chili.
I have one more thing to bring up
Yeah.
because I have one issue with the whole film,
What's that?
and Packy, you kind of addressed it when you said it was like, oh, like Peter broke the curse when he kissed Zendaya.
Mm-hmm.
Are we to believe that Peter broke the curse with Ned when they did the handshake?
I
What do you think, Hammer?
I think they haven't decided yet and left it ambiguous.
I agree. I agree. I think they're
Yeah.
like we could throw a scene in there of Jean Grey doing it to fuck with him.
I've seen some interesting theories about that. Obviously, we only have what we've seen and what's been given to us, but there's been some speculation about how it was, like in the moment when Jean had everybody under control within that 1 kilometer radius or something like that, because of how much her powers had been reinforced and grown and mutated into what they were. Because in those moments when she had Ned and MJ, I guess in lockdown, basically, MJ was crying. Like, despite the fact that she was frozen in place, there was still a tear dripping down her face. And it almost made me wonder if, at least with some of the theories I've read, if that was in that moment she was feeding into their brains like, hey, this is what he's told you is real. At least in her mind, what he's told you is real. Not that she had any reason not to believe it before, because he was honest with her and everything, but maybe it just she did something to fuck with the curse because of
spicy headcanon.
Because of how strong
like
she's supposed to be. I mean, she's an Omega level mutant, and at least in maybe not at the beginning. I don't know how they're going to establish mutants in this universe. It's all speculation, but that made me wonder if she did unlock something in their brains. But if not, at the very least, it gave Ned that moment to realize that if it wasn't that they had some kind of connection beyond where they sat and played Legos together, he at least realized in that moment that, oh, you're Peter, oh, you're Spider-Man, and that was it.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why it was such a good scene.
Yeah.
She really killed it. I did share my screen with everyone just so you can see. We can all see the moment with that I think Zendaya channeled. Oh, they kissed. Zendaya saw it.
Oh.
She's not happy. And Tom Holland realizes he made a horrible, fucking mistake.
That's the doghouse face. That's
that boy.
That's when the scene pauses and Morgan Freeman comes over the narration and says that's when he realized he fucked up.
Well, this has been one of my favorites. Oh,
post-credit scene.
Oh, post-credit scene. Yeah. Okay, first off,
Floppy was mad that we stayed for the post-credit scene.
Thank you, Hammer, for letting us know that it was after all of the Sony and the Columbia Pictures and all of that stuff, because I would have been like, where the fuck's my scene?
Yeah.
I mean, I still would have waited till the lights came on because it's just what we do. But
I Googled it like a real red-blooded American.
Good for you. Quick pause before we talk about the final scene.
Like a red-blooded American.
I love how Frank calls Spider-Man and Spidey's like, how do you know where I am? And Frank's like, I told you, kid, I got eyes everywhere. And he's using the fucking Spider-Man
He's
tracker
using
app.
Ned's Spider-Man app.
Yes,
Yeah.
Spider-Man app.
I loved that so much.
Yeah, so
But yeah,
this was a long set of credits. And I like that there was no mid-credit scene. I actually did enjoy that.
Yeah, it was kind of refreshing for once.
It was. And the post-credit scene was very minimal, but I think that's a credit to the film.
Yeah.
It just wanted to be its own thing, but I feel like it's fairly on the nose. I think we all know what's coming anyway.
Do we?
I don't. I have
Please
no clue.
explain, because it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
So either the
Battle
Spider-Man,
I assume,
either the Spider-Man tracker popped out another Spider-Man somewhere in space, or Peter got teleported out to space. Either way, I have no clue what's going on.
So potential spoilers from this point, I guess, about at least the premise of Doomsday. Assuming they're going to do what they do in the comics, Doctor Doom. Well, not Doctor Doom. Well, I don't know. So in the comics, basically, I don't think Doctor Doom creates Battleworld. Wasn't it a Watcher who did it?
Probably depends which version you're looking at.
Yeah, so basically, they create a battle world where all of the MCU's heroes are going to fight all of the MCU's villains. So yeah, it was created by the Beyonder in 1984, but in 2015, this is Secret Wars. This is what a lot of people have speculated Doomsday is going to be, where in the 84 version, which is the one I'm more familiar with, I don't really know anything about 2015 Secret Wars. All of the heroes and all of the villains from all of the MCU or the Marvel Comics are put onto one planet and they fight. This is where a lot of huge things happen, but the thing that is most prevalent to what we're talking about is Spider-Man gets his symbiote suit on Battleworld.
Okay.
That is where he finds the suit, or he finds the alien that attaches to him and creates a suit around him. And then that's where we get Black Suit Spider-Man for another like 50 or 60 issues of Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay.
I didn't read those.
Interesting.
But yeah, so seeing him in space, I think, was confirming that for people.
Okay.
Something I've seen countering that, though, potentially countering, is doesn't the app work by people reporting sightings of Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Oh.
That doesn't counter it for me. That makes me think Frank's gonna go on his phone and be like, boop, he's out
here. Based on rumors, I have my own fun theory about it.
What's your theory?
So we know in Doomsday there's going to be incursions and like different numbered universes colliding.
Right.
Yeah.
What if it is either Toby or Andrew showing up and Deadpool is reporting it to the Spidey tracker?
Okay, my serious answer wasn't Frank, it was Deadpool. That Deadpool reports on the Spidey tracker. I'm totally with you. Yeah.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah. But now keep in mind, Deadpool is supposed to die in one of those movies. Because that was his his event that they talk about in the Deadpool movie. It's Thor. Remember, it's Thor cradling Deadpool as he's dying.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I haven't seen Deadpool.
They said that's like
in a long
an important. Yeah, they said that's a really important moment for him. And Deadpool doesn't die, I'm sure, but it seems like Deadpool's dying in that moment.
I haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine since Sarge teamed up with Ruby.
And with that, cowabunga, everyone.
Never mind.
If you don't get it, you had to be on the Rooster Teeth website about a year ago. This has been
I'm sorry, Ryan Reynolds.
This has been my favorite supplemental that Flying the Coop has ever done.
Oh.
join us on Patreon. We have way too much content that we give out for not enough money. We still have to talk about that.
Nope. Prices are set. People are broke.
I've ran the numbers. I don't think it's financially sustainable. So now all four of us won't be able to eat until more people.
Well, where can they go? Where can they go to subscribe to that?
Patreon.
.com?
Oh, I was talking to my mom this week, and I said, "Hey, I have great news," because she said, "Well, okay, we're not quite done yet because you guys will like this." My mom was like, "How's the podcast going?" I was like, "Oh, it's going pretty well," and she's like, "Well, how?" She says, "Like, are you guys making any money? Because that's what their version of success is."
Yep.
And I was like, "Well, we're doing pretty well. I think we're bringing in a little bit of money." And she goes, "Well, I saw this guy on TikTok who's like copying what you guys do." And I was like, "Oh, copying? What do you mean?" And she's like, "Well, it's like they put up like a video and it looks like it's Halo and like they're talking over it and like it just like they seem like they're stealing your thing." And I was like, "Well, are they doing well?" And she's like, "Yeah, his name's like it's just like a guy. It's like Michael." And I was like, I mean, it's not like Michael Jones. Clearly, that wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Mom, send me what it is. Like, send me what it is, because maybe like we might have to like broker a peace treaty. We might have to do something."
Yeah.
And she she sends me it's a TikTok account called Michael J. Caboose.
Oh my
And
god.
he just reposts Red versus Blue episodes.
Yeah.
So I said, "Oh."
Oh no.
I was like, "No, Mom, that's not about the thing. That's just the thing."
That is the thing.
That's the coattail we ride.
Yeah, that's like you should contact Bernie Burns and say, "Hey, there's this podcast that talks over." Well, that, and then I told her, I was like, "Mom, don't worry. We outlived the other podcast called Flying the Coop. They announced that they were canceling themselves because they were moving on, but I like to think it's because we dominated the SEO." And so anytime you search for Flying the Coop now, it comes to us and not their podcast.
Hell yeah.
Rest in peace, other Flying the Coop.
Yep.
But yes, join us on Patreon. Check out the main podcast. I'm sure unfortunately, someone in our group chat kicked around the idea of us rewatching the Marvel movies leading up to Endgame or Doomsday. Christ. And we better get started now. So
that's a longer trek than it was before Endgame.
There will be more of these. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Come on, Hammer.
What?
Say bye. The people want to
Why?
say. No, not why. Say bye.
Why?
I'm still recording. We can keep doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'll say bye for Hammer. Bye.
Incorrect. Bye.